Okay, let's go get Clearwater 124 back again. A little later in the day. I got some responses on my question of whether to build this into a regular pickup or a rollback, whatever you call this. And then Mike from Big Oak requested that I video the teardown, which I had already started, but I have enough of it here now that I can show you. I think you saw the bed come off in the previous video. That was just a little of this, a little of that, and the glue broke loose. It's old, it's regular old tester's glue. I have a tube of it here somewhere, I think. Yeah, here it is. And there goes a bunch of shit. And it degrades pretty quickly. This is a regular old tester's glue. It's been around for 100 years. I'll have to get that, whatever that was, I'll have to get that after I finish this up. So this degrades after a while and becomes crunchy, and you can just like twist things and they'll come apart. So the bed came off pretty easily. The cab was a little more difficult, but I just like twisted the chassis a little and it came off. So there's the chassis. And then I have a little, if I have the box, the original box from the models, I generally keep all the stuff that I don't use in that box. And then I figure if anybody's looking for parts, I have specific car parts. And then when I no longer have the box, this happens. It goes in this box. So that's a box of pick-through parts. So the chassis came up from under the cab. I'm not using any of that. That'll go in that pick-apart box. Back under there, out of the way. Okay, so we're not going to use this. Set that aside. We're going to use this and this. So then I did a little pry work. Of course, the hood's loose, and I got the firewall out that was in there, and then I pried the interior out for two reasons. Number one is this seat was flopping. It's a fold-down seat, and it wouldn't stay up. It kept flopping, so I've now glued that in place. Already has a dash and steer wheel shifter in it. I'm not going to do anything with that. I'm going to use that as is. I'll set that aside. The firewall I'm not going to use. That can go in the junk box with the rest of the stuff. The hood is good. I have an emblem. I'll replace the emblem. Just about all of these plastic models, if they have this as part of the body instead of the chassis, I take my Dremel and I remove that. A lot of it. A lot of this structure. I leave some for strength, of course, but this always gets in the way of installing your front axle and getting your wheels where you want them inside the cab or under the hood of a car. So I will Dremel that out. Tad 29 suggested I do a tandem axle. I was thinking about a dually, dual wheels setup. Tandem axle may be beyond my engineering skills, but I've never done it. Maybe I can do it. So my next step is going to be I'm gonna do a little more glue, regular old canopy glue, which I didn't have before, around these windows, and I'm going to reinstall the interior. And then I've got to figure out how to attach the body like that. I'm thinking what I will have to do is probably use some plastic strut originally just to get it fixed in place, and then I think I'll use brass and E6000 to get everything nice and tight. And then I gotta build my chassis anyways, right? But then I'm gonna have to lengthen it significantly to back probably about here. And then we'll see if I can do a dual axle, tandem axle setup or not. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to take my time and give it a lot of thought and go from there. If I don't do a tandem axle, I'll definitely do a dually. Tandem axle would be cool though. I just have to figure out if I can do it. All right, so there's the plan. See, that windshield just fell out now. I knew that was going to happen because I just did that with regular glue a long time ago. So I'll clean that up and I'll use canopy glue and we'll get that all set before I reinstall the interior. So anyway, that's the plan. All right, Mike, I hope that worked for you. And we'll see what kind of progress I make on this. I may do progress videos as I go along. Definitely building the chassis I will, because it's going to be something I've never done before to build a chassis this large. So I'll definitely video some of that. All right. Hey, I hope you keep coming back and checking up on this build. I'm looking forward to it. Something I've never done, something new. I'll probably find some new ideas, try some new stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. Please like and subscribe, fellas. Appreciate y'all. Thanks a lot.